All right, guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm Ricky David, and this is Chris Deckard, and we are Dr. Steiner's Strange Brew. We're a band.
In Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
In Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and all around. We play in Princeton a lot.
Yeah, we do. All right.
All right,
Ask me some questions.
I have 5 very, very important questions
Are they
to ask
pressing?
you guys. What was that?
Are they pressing questions?
Very pressing
All right,
questions.
let's get to it. Shoot it.
All right, question number 1. Who's the most important Ghostbuster?
Venkman.
Egon. Absolutely Egon. Egon had the gimmick.
Could Egon have been a Ghostbuster without Peter?
Egon most definitely would have been just a straight up scientist. I think in order to have the Ghostbusters, you needed Egon.
So it would have been a worse movie, but a better business.
But a better business. I don't think that Egon was a paranormal investigator.
It wouldn't have been so entertaining. He would have just simply gone in and got the ghosts and got his money, and that would have been that.
Yeah, he would have been a regular Stern.
Okay. The guffaw in this whole thing was Venkman. So he made for a lousy business partner, but he made for a good movie.
Yes.
Go fucking Murray.
All right, question number 2. What is the best scene in Wayne's World 2?
The scene where they are trying out for the roadies up when they're on Wayne's stock stage.
Firing the tennis balls.
Most specifically when the microphone falls down and Chris Farley has to go pick up the microphone.
Have you ever noticed in that scene he starts in the 3-point stance?
Yes.
Like he's ready to roll. That is a fucking
It's
great
either
scene.
that or the scene with the guy from Usual Suspects, Kevin Pollak, like that, and he's got the eye.
Yeah.
And we're going to dot the I's and we're going to cross T's and dot all the lowercase J's.
Like, how are you gonna? It's like I have 20/20 vision out of both eyes. This one simply has no pigment. Bring all kinds of important rock stars here. Tiny Toons, Kenny G. What was the best scene in 2? Fuck, there was so many good scenes. Oh, when they're in the studio. And Garth says to Christopher Walken, of all people.
Oh, is this the...
Goes, Bobby, I have a question for you. A sphincter
says,
says...
what? And he goes, like I'm some sort of idiot or something.
You want me to say what? Like I don't get it. He's like, you... And I do this all the time when people don't like my jokes or they know the punchline first. I go, you big, we small. So you better go. And then he's like, where are you going? England! Like the greatest movie ever.
Question number 3. Which is better, butter or margarine?
Butter.
There's this running joke about, this is so fucking weird and so off topic, but Gallagher is like a Tom Hanks junkie. It's absolute, like Tom Hanks is like,
Butter.
it's just as big as Jesus, I would say.
Oh, yeah. He likes Tom Hanks.
Loves Tom Hanks. And there was the scene from Castaway where he's eating the crab legs.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't know this. The crab legs is Gallagher's favorite food.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so me and Weck are sitting there watching. Me and Rick are sitting there watching this movie, and we're talking about this Jim eating the crab legs, and Rick's like, "No, he wouldn't eat the crab legs because there's no margarine to dip them in." Right? And I said, "Oh, Jimmy would fucking figure out how to make some margarine." And there's a scene where right after that where he gets the fire going, and he goes, "I have made fire," and then Weck gets right up off the floor and goes, "I have made margarine. Now I can eat the crab legs."
Wow.
All right, fucking Gallagher, man. He's our number 1 fan, I would say. Jim's all right.
Yeah.
Question number 4. What's the best kind of chips?
Are we sticking with potato chips?
No, I'm not. Sun chips, the cheddar sun chips. Oh, absolutely off the wall.
If you go to the Banshee in Scranton, you can. They actually make them for you. Like,
That's
they make
cool.
them fresh. You were there with me on my birthday when we got.
Yes,
the
we did get
So
those
I would
chips.
say those are the best chips. Straight potato chips, but they got to be fresh right out of the kitchen. And the Banshee in Scranton's got okay. Check those out.
All right.
Well, unfortunately, we're just about out of time. So,
We have one
question, you got one more question, but
Fire
we're just about out of time. One more. Who's the best vice president?
Gore.
No.
Gore.
Harry Truman.
True. Truman was a bad motherfucker.
Stop the word end all wars. Although I think that's World War
I'll concede Truman to you.
I. Okay.
But Al Gore did invent internet, and he did strap on a proton pack and try to fight global warming. You know, he made $100 million off that fucking movie about how we're all dipshits.
Inconvenient Truth?
Yeah, and then he literally stood on the stage, had them point a camera at him, and talk for 3 fucking hours. And if you have insomnia, check out fucking Inconvenient Truth. Read it, please, because then you can. Anyhow, he made $100 million. Global warming.
It's a series of tubes.
Is he the greatest like good person? As in, hey buddy, let's have a beer, Vice President? I don't think, but
Neither's
Al
Truman.
fucking Gore. I'd have a beer with Truman. Hell yeah, I would.
I'd have a beer with LBJ. There's something going on.
Be good. Take care, folks. Thanks for checking this out.